preschoolers. So as you can see, Miss Amanda has her white piece of paper, a big white piece of paper, which means I'm going to tell a true story about who? About me. And you have your yellow books or your journals, and you can tell a true story about you, about something that happened to you. So today I'm going to tell a true story about a time over my spring break I felt happy. Something that made me so happy over my spring break. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I have my line that goes all the way across at the bottom, right? And I want to make sure that we draw up here, right? And we write our words if we're going to have words, and we write them down below, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw myself kind of big today so you can really see it, because the person that's in this story is me, just me, all by myself. So I'm going to draw a circle for my head. So there's my head. And I'm going to draw an oval for my body. I'm going to give myself some legs. And I'm going to give myself some arms. And my arms are kind of coming in today because I am holding something. What could I be holding that made Miss Amanda happy? I'm going to give myself some fingers because we have our phalanges, right? Yeah. And I have a question. What color is my hair? Yeah, my hair is kind of a brown color, and it's short because this happened over spring break, so it's kind of what Miss Amanda looks like right now, right? So I'm just going to draw some shorter hair. It's not too long. You don't have to color it in. Remember, our drawings don't have to be perfect because it's not always about the drawing. It's about the story we're trying to tell. So I have some brown hair, but I also have dark brown eyes, right? So I'm just going to draw some circles here. I'll draw my pupils brown. I'm going to give myself a nose. And then I'm going to do my mouth, and you will see that I was definitely happy because my mouth is going to show you what my happy looks like. I'm going to set some eyelashes just so I perk up a little bit. So I'm going to draw with a pink color because my lips aren't really red. They're kind of like a light shade of pink, I feel like. So I'm just going to show you. Oh man, I don't know if you can see. The sunlight is kind of, can you see my happy face on there? Yeah, I got a big smile right there on my face. So this is a story about a time during spring break when I was feeling happy. So I told you my hands were folded in, and I'm going to show you where I was so you can see if I was inside or outside something. So I'm going to draw something around my body. Drawing a square, and there's the line down the bottom. And I'm going to draw a door here with a doorknob. So do you think I'm inside somewhere or outside somewhere? Yeah, I'm in a store. I'm in a store. And in this store, there's a shelf. I'm just going to draw a rectangle. Actually, I'm going to draw a square all the way down. And I'm going to draw some brown circles right on top. This store is a cookie store. It's a cookie store. So I got to go over spring break. I got to go to a cookie store. And cookies are my absolute favorite thing that I get to eat. It's small portions, but they're so yummy and they make me so happy. Well, this store has different tasting cookies. They had a cheesecake cookie and a chocolate chip cookie. I think they had a sugar cookie. They had all sorts of cookies. And I got to go inside the store. I walked in, I went to the shelf, and I got myself what they call a pink box of cookies. So in my hand, I had a rectangle box and it was filled with 4 cookies, and I got to take them home. And these cookies were the size of my head, it seemed like. That's crazy, but they made me so happy, and I got to enjoy my cookies over 2 days. Oh, and I got to savor how sweet and soft they were. So during my spring break, I went and got cookies that made me very, very happy. And I noticed while I was telling my story, I forgot to label me. I forgot to label me. That's Miss Amanda's phone. I forgot to label me. So I'm going to write M-E above my head because this, remember, it's a true story that happened to me. That's right. So I'm going to write M-E. That's me. That's me. And I'm even going to label right here, I'm going to label cookies because we know our story is about cookies. So much yum. So let's go over and make sure Miss Amanda got all the points of her story. That's right. So what happened in my story? That's right. I got to go to a cookie store. How much yum is that? Who was there in my story? Right, it was just me in my story. It was just me. I was the only character. I was the only one in my story. And where did it happen? The cookie store. It was actually called Crumble Cookies. Oh, and I got to go into the cookie store. And how did it make me feel? Remember when I said I'm going to tell a story about a time that spring break made me happy because my face was turned up, my eyes are small, and I'm feeling jovial. And did I say anything in my story? No, there's no speech bubble. I didn't do a speech bubble today. And did I write anything down here? No, I just told you my story. Yeah, so Miss Amanda checked off all her things on her list. That's right. I cannot wait to hear or see the stories you tell about a time that made you happy during your spring break. Miss Amanda is so excited. I hope you enjoyed this story, and I hope you have fun telling your story. Bye, preschoolers.